A family doctor once claimed he understood the agony of childbirth from observing his spouse deliver their child. He then requested I assess my concussion discomfort on a 1 to 10 scale, with 10 equating to childbirth. Stunned, I replied, "In that case, my concussion's a .002. He wasn't pleased with my response and clarified he was gauging my pain intensity. I informed him I endured 14 hours of labor. This explains why women often receive inadequate pain relief. Someone once lectured me on the meaning of mansplaining. An individual attempted to clarify a software framework to me as if I couldn't code a single instruction. Ironically, I created that framework. Last weekend, I shared a humorous remark with my partner. He chuckled, then explained why my own jest was amusing. It was my punchline. While experiencing anaphylaxis, I urgently summoned an ambulance. The paramedic peered into my throat and declared, "It doesn't seem like anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis is when," and began describing it. I couldn't speak, felt like I was inhaling through a narrow tube, and had splotchy skin. I wanted to shout but couldn't. At the hospital, the physician examined my throat and promptly ordered, "Yes, administer epinephrine." My father tried to convince me that my apprehension toward men was prejudiced and unwarranted. At 16, I've been stalked on the streets, harassed with catcalls, pursued, targeted by strange Instagram users, and encountered odd teachers at school. He also insisted my menstrual cramps couldn't be that severe because he understood periods. I'd been dealing with them for 6 years and have a medical condition. I engineered a rear-view camera system. The supplier failed to adequately test the initial production units. Mechanics, the first customers, called me. For the entire 5 minutes I was there, they stood under the vehicles, boasting about their years of experience and insisting a young woman, not a mechanic, couldn't possibly understand it. The supplier had swapped the positive and negative wires. I corrected the connections while they lectured me on the system I designed. It was fixed before they finished talking. A male acquaintance once attempted to lecture me on feminism. My laughter bruised his pride, and he never tried it again. A college friend tried to explain lesbian intimacy to me, despite my relationships with women. I quickly stopped him by asking if he genuinely believed I was clueless about how women love each other. Sometimes, repeating their nonsense back to them exposes their absurdity. He was understandably mortified. I overheard a man explaining PayPal's function to a woman employed by PayPal. Perhaps you're unaware of what satisfying intimacy feels like. Well, I certainly know what it's not.